I grew up in a household with two brothers, a mom and a dad, but it wasn't like it seemed. My dad was a raging alcoholic and my mother was just mean. So pretty much got beat physically every day and verbally accosted as well. It was a pretty horrifying experience, and it went on for years and years. And then one day, my aunt started coming over and preaching the gospel. Well, every time she came, she wanted to preach, so my brothers would run away, and I would just know in my spirit that there was something more and I wanted to know more. So I would walk the dog with her every day and she would preach the gospel to me. And one day she said, "You know, I noticed you've lost your joy." And I said, "Well, what do you expect?" And she said, "Well, I have to tell you, your joy doesn't rely on your circumstances, your surroundings, or your geographical area. It relies on Jesus Christ, the blood on the cross, and what he did for us." And at that point, it like clicked in me that, wow, that's amazing. And she would come every day and I would listen, and it kept sinking in. And she told me that Jesus would never leave me or forsake me. Well, being in a household like that, I felt all alone. I would close up, hide, be by myself all the time. Even with brothers, I wasn't close. So I started clinging to Jesus' promises that he will never leave me or forsake me, and that my joy is found in him. So over the years, I've just built on that and believe that truly. So fast forward, I went through a lot of trials and tribulations like most people, but my faith grew. Every time I would go through something, I would notice that I'm not reacting like most people. I'm still joyous, even though something around me is falling apart. So fast forward again to COVID-19. When that hit, I noticed the world was panicking. Most of the people in the world were panicking, and it was because they didn't know Jesus. For me, I realized my faith was strong because I had no fear at all. I was in total peace, and it didn't matter what happened to me. Well, for years, my wife and I would cling to Psalms 91, even before it was popular. And I got COVID in July of 2020. And even though I got it, I still believe that God has protected my dwelling. My outer thing got sick, but my dwelling didn't. My dwelling was as healthy as it can be. My peace was still there, my joy. And I just always clung to the fact that Jesus is our joy and he will never leave us or forsake us. And I just honestly have to say, like Nehemiah 8:10 says, "The joy of the Lord is my strength." And if you follow Jesus, you will have great strength. He is everything. There is peace when there's turmoil in this world if you just follow him. My name is Kevin McCulley, and I am destined for victory.